Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our New York studio. I'm Victoria Lane. Pakistan has offered to host a second round of talks between the United States and Iran in Islamabad. According to the Associated Press, the proposal comes ahead of the end of the current ceasefire period. Two Pakistani officials have indicated that the offer depends on both Washington and Tehran agreeing to Islamabad as the venue. The move highlights Pakistan's ongoing efforts to facilitate diplomatic engagement and reduce tensions in the region. In a related development, Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar held a late-night phone call with Canadian Foreign Minister Anita Anand. Pakistan's Foreign Office says the discussion focused on regional developments and the recent U.S.-Iran talks hosted in Islamabad. Anita Anand appreciated Pakistan's role in encouraging dialogue, while Ishaq Dar reaffirmed the country's commitment to diplomacy and stressed the importance of strict adherence to the ceasefire. Both leaders agreed to remain in close contact moving forward. For more on Pakistan's diplomatic role, we go to our Islamabad correspondent, Sarah William.
Thank you, Victoria. Pakistan's offer to host further talks between the United States and Iran is being seen here as a significant diplomatic step. Officials say Islamabad is positioning itself as a neutral platform for dialogue at a critical time in regional tensions. There is cautious optimism, but much depends on whether both Washington and Tehran accept the proposal. Analysts also note that Pakistan's outreach to global partners, including Canada, reflects a broader effort to build international consensus around de-escalation. Back to you, Victoria.
Thank you, Sarah, for that update. Chinese President Xi Jinping has meanwhile presented a four-point proposal aimed at promoting peace and stability in the Middle East. According to China's state media Xinhua, the proposal was shared during a meeting with the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi in Beijing. The plan emphasizes peaceful coexistence, respect for sovereignty, adherence to international law, and coordinated development alongside security. President Xi reaffirmed that China will continue to play a constructive role in advancing peace talks. Adding to this, Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has said that China could play an important role in ending the ongoing Middle East conflict. Speaking in Beijing after his meeting with President Xi, Sanchez stressed the urgent need for diplomatic solutions. His remarks follow unsuccessful negotiations between Iranian and U.S. representatives. He expressed hope that China's involvement could help restore stability and bring lasting peace to the region. On the economic front, despite the ongoing U.S. blockade, a Chinese-owned oil tanker has successfully crossed the Strait of Hormuz. Reuters reports that the vessel, named Rich Spirit, is the first ship to leave the Gulf since the blockade began. Shipping data indicates the tanker was carrying approximately 250,000 barrels of methanol, loaded from the UAE's Hamria port, with a Chinese crew on board. The development could signal a potential shift in maritime activity in the region. Meanwhile, Iran has issued a strong warning regarding security in regional waters. Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Quds Force Commander Ismail Khani stated that if Iranian ports are threatened, no port in the region would remain safe. His comments were directed at the United States and Israel following the Strait of Hormuz blockade. Iranian officials have described U.S. restrictions as maritime piracy and warned that any military movement toward the strait would face a firm response. Finally, U.S. Energy Secretary Chris Wright has warned that global oil prices could reach their peak in the coming weeks. Speaking at the Semaphore World Economy Conference in Washington, he pointed to disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz as a key factor. Wright said prices are likely to remain high until normal shipping resumes. He added that while prices may eventually decline after the U.S.-Iran conflict subsides, recovery could take time and may extend beyond September. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.